All right, so welcome everybody. Today we're doing a virtual happy hour called Cocktails for the Paws. It is a virtual happy hour series dedicated to raising awareness for guns and awareness both for RPM, which is the Rescued Pets Movement. It's a local Houston charity that does relocation programs for animals that don't have homes and that are on the street, and they do a lot of really amazing work. And my name is Derek Brown. I'm the beverage director at Riel Restaurant in the Montrose neighborhood of Houston, Texas. And today we're partnering with Highway Vodka to do a cocktail with one of the foster parents, folks that work with the animals at RPM. Her name is Heather DeShone. So welcome, Heather.
Hello.
And I believe she has Cupcake with her.
This is Cupcake. She and her 5 siblings, well, there were probably about 30 of them actually, but I have 6
Whoa.
kittens. They were removed from a really difficult hoarding situation.
Ooh.
So they came to us with some pretty significant health issues. Cupcake's sister, who you'll see in a few minutes, she's chowing down right now. Her name is Babushka. It's really hard to name hundreds of animals, so bear with us. Yeah. But Babushka Babushka actually had eye ulcers from the really bad situation, and we tried to treat them, but ended up having to have her eyes removed. So, but you wouldn't know it. She is happy as she can be. She's chowing down right now, and she navigates this house and runs into fewer things than I do, and I live here. So, and then her sister, Betty Ann, had to have one eye removed. So, but the good news is they all have fantastic homes up north waiting for them in Colorado. But it's expensive to provide surgeries. Oh, still a couple sneezes. And this is, he wants in on the action too, pork chop. I think somebody was hungry when we named this litter. We have pork chop and Cupcake. So, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, it's crazy. I was reading about the charity and the work that they do. I didn't realize that, how many homeless animals we have in Houston. It's something which I find startling and crazy.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a need for this work. And like this year alone, they've rescued 12,000 plus animals, which I think is incredible. So that's really, really super cool.
During a pandemic.
In the middle of, but it's not shocking, I guess, that this year would be a year where there would be a lot of homeless animals out there. So. Yeah. So raise a glass, everybody, and toast in happy hour. We're probably going to get started here and make some cocktails. Actually, you are going to be making cocktails.
All right, pork chop, I have to put you down.
I'm going to assist in this regard.
Okay.
So today you're making a cocktail that on our menu is referred to as the Disco Cowboy. It is in the restaurant we make it with mezcal, but today we're going to be making it with Highway Vodka. So just a few points about that. Highway Vodka is made here locally in Houston. It is made with hemp seed, locally sourced corn, and artisanal water. It's distilled 6 times and do not use any of the tails. If you get into really classic distillation for spirits, there's a head, which is poisonous, the heart, which is the good stuff, and the tails, which although doesn't taste great, can add appreciable or depreciable flavor to your alcohol. Use the tails at all, so they're just using the heart. So they're only using the really good part of the distillate, which makes it to you ultimately. So it's pretty cool. Beyond that, this drink is really simple. It's basically think of it like a Paloma with Campari. And in this case, you're not using tequila or an agave-based distillate, but the vodka. Making the drinks, I've portioned everything out so you didn't have to measure it awkwardly on camera because I look awkward when I do that on camera. So I figured I'd just sort of simplify it, put all the ingredients into individual bottles in the right amounts, the correct amounts, and then
awesome.
Easier for you. So you're going to start with the bottle labeled lemon. That is a mixture of lemon juice and a little bit of simple syrup. Put that into a cocktail shaker.
Shaker, do I have the ice in it now or later?
So yeah, pull the small shaker out. That's what we're going to build in and put the You don't have to put the ice in yet.
Okay, so I've got my lemon.
Yeah, which is a 1/4 ounce of simple syrup and a 1/2 ounce of lemon juice in that bottle.
Okay.
Will be the grapefruit.
Okay, got the grapefruit.
1.5 ounces of grapefruit juice. Fresh, of course.
Okay.
Next will be the Campari.
Okay, what is Campari?
Campari is a bitter.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it goes really well with the grapefruit and pretty much everything else, but it's got a bitterness to it. If you've ever had a Negroni, that's one of the 3 building blocks of a Negroni.
Okay.
You can throw in the Highway vodka.
Okay.
All right. So now you can introduce ice to the equation. Fill that small shaker tin with ice.
Okay. Okay.
Put the top on. There you go.
Like this. You can tell I do not often make drinks.
That is okay. Give it a snap. And you want to hold it just like that. Both hands.
Okay.
And when you shake it, you want to shake it in sort of like think of it like a rocking boat kind of motion. Lay down it horizontally.
Wait.
Like this. Basically.
That?
You want the ice to hit both ends of the tins. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Turn it over. Flip it over. Yeah.
Okay.
Give it a
Now,
vigorous shake.
Oh, another shake? Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
This is how I normally drink wine.
There you go. That's the ticket. All right.
There we go.
So take the small shaker tin off.
Okay.
Now place there's a strainer. I've left you a Hawthorne strainer. It looks like it's some like part of a bomb component or something crazy.
Hold on. I have to take it apart now.
Yeah, it's just suction. It's a real.
There we go. All right. I see I have this strain. No.
Yep,
strainer.
that's the one.
Oh, this one.
The primary strainer, and then the other strainer is for you actually pour all the liquid through the other strainer into your glass.
Oh.
So it's double strained.
Oh, double strained.
Yeah, so
All
hold
right.
on to that. Hold on to that one. Just put your index finger on top. Exactly. Hold the other one on above your glass and pour it in.
Okay. Let me go put this down a little bit so you can see the.
Sure.
There we go. Okay. Okay.
All right. Now, part of your cocktail kit should have included a piece of zest from a grapefruit.
Oh, yes.
Zest, yes, exactly.
Okay.
So you want to take that and express it, meaning just pinch it so that the oil on the outside of the rind goes into the glass.
Okay. Which,
Okay.
Okay.
And then just rinse it around the rim one time. And then drop it in there.
All right.
And that should be it.
All right.
And with that, I'm going to pour myself a little bit of Highway vodka to join you.
Ah, excellent. Let me see if, so this is, he's going to be so mad at me. He was eating, or she, sorry. This is Babushka. This is our sweet little girl who had her eyes removed.
Hi, Babushka.
Say hi. Say, I was eating my food and I kind of went face first.
That's so cute. Well, cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Oh, it's good.
That's kind of the idea. I appreciate that. So how did you get into fostering animals? Like, how was that?
So after I got out of the military, I found myself having a lot of time on my hands, and I had moved to Houston and wanted to meet people. I love animals. And so I figured, you know what, this might be a good way to meet people. And so I've probably fostered hundreds at this point, since I first started fostering back in 2015, 2016. So dogs and cats, primarily do cats now because they're a little easier with work from home.
I could imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I
it's
mean,
super easy.
I think you say that, but like to me, as someone who I've rescued two animals,
Yeah.
the idea of nursing them back to health and then like letting them go seems would be the hardest part for me, for sure. Like invest emotionally into these beasts and then be like, oh, there you go, off into the world. But
Go for it.
I have a lot of
Yeah.
respect. I have a lot of respect for it because I'm not sure that I could handle the ups and downs of that all the time.
You know, people say that a lot, and I am an incredibly, I attach easily. I have my own little pack of animals, but you know, there's such a reward in seeing them go on to a new life. And then you also know that there's just such an extreme need in Houston. So when I send this litter off, or when I send mine off on transport up north, because that's kind of what we do with RPM is we pull from the high kill shelters here in Houston, mainly from bark. And we pull these cats and dogs, and then within a few days, sometimes next day to a few weeks, depending on how much rehabilitation they need, we send them to Colorado, Virginia, California, Minnesota, places like that. And you know that the second they go to this new life, there's another set that needs you. And the more that you're able to help, the more that we're able to save. And so, you know, yes, there are some, I'm not going to lie, there are some litters that I've gotten really attached to because I've had to nurse them back to health. And there was some ugly crying.
Oh, I'm sure.
But they generally help make you feel better after that by immediately handing you another set. So, you know, it's hard, but they make it a little easier. And it's a huge network family too. You know, we have a Facebook page where you can, for just the fosters, where you can get advice and support. They have coordinators who you can reach out to. They have someone who's able to provide you medical support by phone 24/7. They have someone on call. They provide all the food, the litter, and the medicine, anything you could possibly need. They provide you to be a foster.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think during the month of December, all donations are matched. Is that correct?
I believe so. I believe I was reading that.
Okay,
So,
I think I was reading the same. So just sort of trying to verify that.
so your end of year giving, as you want to slide into that next tax year, you know, maybe you need to up that deduction a little bit.
For sure. Well, hopefully today we can raise a little bit of awareness. So you're enjoying your Disco Cowboy cocktail with, I think we've hit most of the points that we wanted to touch on today and sort of raise awareness for. Is there anything else about the charity that you'd like to say that you want to get out there?
I think right now one of our big fundraising is, so we transport these animals all ourselves. We have amazing drivers, and we have vans that are specially made and equipped for us. And these guys, they drive up in teams, but so we have several vans, but two of our vans need to be fixed just because the sheer number, I mean, it's 200 to 300 animals a week that we're transporting north.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is. And so it's a lot of miles. You know, we're going up in all sorts of different weather. And so I think one of the big fundraising things right now is, you know, donating money to be able to help with that. So, and you also figure the average animal that we rescue, if they don't have major issues, is about $300 that we put into each animal, transport and so on. And so every little bit helps. And we would love to have people volunteer to foster. You know, you're working from home. Cats are amazing work from home buddies. You have a cat.
He's literally behind my computer right now, like staring at me. Like just
like, why are you
like right here? So yeah, I do get it. They are good work from home animals for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's perfect. You know, they'll keep you company. during COVID. And right, you're too young for this. No, you're too young. You're not 21 yet.
Not quite yet.
Not quite there. So, but no, thank you to Riel, and thank you to Highway Vodka for supporting. And Cupcake is literally watching my glass as it moves back and forth.
Of course.
So I'm not going to sit this down.
I wouldn't. Yeah, not a house full of cats. Maybe kittens rather, probably not.
Oh, no.
Well, thank you very much for sharing your story with us a little bit today. I think that's super cool. I have a lot of respect for the work that you do. So that's it, folks. This is Cocktails for Paws in support of RPM, or Rescue Pets Movement, which relocates homeless animals here in Houston that would otherwise be euthanized. Sponsored by Highway Vodka. My name is Derek Brown, again from Riel Restaurant. Please stop by anytime you'd like, and we will make you cocktails with Highway Vodka or others to your desires. Thanks again. Happy holidays, and let's raise some money. Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Bye.
Okay.